A warm welcome to the third edition of the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup, coming to you live and direct from Chengdu in China. 2025 has served us up something truly special this year, and this game-changing event is proving to be a real breath of fresh air that the fans here in the Sichuan Gymnasium just cannot get enough of. The streets are filled with swarming fans who weren't quite able to secure their golden tickets that sold like hotcakes here. But they won't be too disappointed, because we'll be bringing you every single battle across our world-class coverage over the next week of table tennis. So you won't miss a beat here on Table 1, where we'll have all of the Team China matches, and also next door on Table 2. We have an absolute banger coming your way in match 1 of this second session today on day 2. It's France versus Germany. Goodness gracious me, these two teams are so decorated. I can't believe that they're having to meet in the group stage. We won't be complaining entertainment-wise. We've got it coming right up in just about 5 minutes from now. And then Team China, the defending champions, will take on a really uprising team from Africa, Egypt, in group number 1. So you can expect to see this stadium here, the Sichuan Gymnasium, packed to the absolute rafters. It's unbelievable to be here. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, in China known as Zhang Fei. And it's an absolute pleasure to be in the commentary box watching these world-class team ties. And it just means so much more now that this event has been added to the Olympics. We're going to get to see this event from LA 2028. But here's a look at the group stages here. China and Egypt both beat their opponents yesterday. Egypt overcame Chile, China overcame Hong Kong, China. You can see that Japan are the second seeds, Korea are the third seeds. They beat Chinese Taipei yesterday, by the way, or earlier on today, rather. And today, we're going to get to see Germany against France. So the second round of matches happening right now in stage 1. The top 2 teams of each group will advance through to the second stage. So here we go, we're all hyped up to get this one underway. It is table number 1 action here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup Chengdu. And we're about to see these teams walk out onto the table. I think we know the answer to that question. We are absolutely ready to see these two titans of Europe clash swords here on table number 1. Team France, European champions on the men's side, and their women's team got to the semi-final of the World Championships last year in Busan, Korea. Team Germany on the women's side secured their 10th European gold medal at the European Championships this year in Zadar, Croatia. Their men's team were beaten by Team France at the European Championships this year. So this is a real rivalry. You could say the rivalry of Europe happening here in China. Team Sweden also a very strong team, but without Truls Moregard here, their chances have plummeted. I don't need to tell you how electric the atmosphere is here in Chengdu, China. Chengdu was the host city of the 2022 World Team Table Tennis Championship Finals, but now we're out of that COVID era. Almost every single seat is filled, and you can expect a bottom to be on every seat for the second match in this session as Team China take on Egypt. But now it's time for France against Germany. Here we go. Pratika Pavard, Felix Lebrun, Yuen Janan, Alexis Lebrun, Charlotte Lutz, and the Magic Man, Simon Gauzy. What a team. Iconic in many ways. And a very, very young team. When you look at the average age of the players, Simon Gauzy, the captain of the men's team, Yuen Janan, the captainess of the women's team. But when you see the depth of Team France, with the Lebrun brothers, with Pavard, with the Lutz sisters, they're a force to be reckoned with already. Team France overcame Brazil yesterday, a very, very young and inexperienced Brazilian team who didn't have Takahashi and Calderano playing for them. They won that 8-0, Team France. Team Germany had their problems against Team Romania, but they ended up winning 8-5. And here they come. Dang Cho, Sabina Winter, Annette Kaufmann, Benedikt Duda, Patrick Franziska, Nina Mittelham. On average, a much more experienced team, but they have the young blood of Annette Kaufmann there as well. Let's not forget the storied star that is Sabina Winter. Sabina Winter going from the German #5 to the #1 ranked player in Europe after reaching the final of the WTT champions Montpellier this season. Benedikt Duda becoming a top 10 star in the world for the first time in his career this year. Dang Cho, former European champion in men's singles, he reached the final of the recent champions event in Frankfurt. Annette Kaufmann, the former world youth champion. Of course, we had the champions in singles crowned yesterday. That was taking place in Romania, but now all of our attentions turn here to the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu, as it is day 2 here of stage 1. The first match of this tie will be mixed doubles. Every single match is 3 games, so each individual match can finish either 2 games to 1 or 3 games to love. We're going to get to see Annette Kaufmann and Patrick Franziska against Alexis Lebrun and Yuen Janan. Both of these partnerships chosen to play in yesterday's team ties. Alexis Lebrun and Yuen Janan defeated Strasburger and Romansky of Brazil yesterday without dropping a single game, but Annette Kaufmann and Patrick Franziska were beaten by the Trixie Pixie Bernadette Soch and the young Eduardo Ionescu. So they're looking for redemption here. They're looking to compensate, but it will be difficult against these 2 French stars. Yuen Janan was absolutely fantastic in mixed doubles alongside Emmanuel Lebesson, a left-hander player who won the European Championships back in 2016. He's now retired from international duty, so Yuen is paired with Alexis Lebrun here. And this is a new pair. We saw these 2 feature for the first time together last year at the European Championships in Linz, Austria, and they managed to get on the podium. So Franziska and Kaufmann, very assertive, great chemistry. Patrick Franziska, the big man, someone who's beaten Ma Long, someone who's beaten Xu Xin, and someone who's beaten Fan Zhendong. He's one of the big threats to Team China, Patrick Franziska. But because of this format, you might not get to see him in the singles so often, depending on who, of course, and this is where the mind games comes into it, one team thinks the other team will play. They can keep their cards relatively close to their chest, but there is a bit of mind games before, a bit of predictions. You've got to sort of work out, if you're the coaches, stylistically, who your player will suit based on who you think your opposing team will play. So you have to imagine that Felix Lebrun will be featuring in the singles, and that will be in match 3 of this tie.
The umpire for table 1.
It'll be the women's singles in match 2. And it's a race to 8 games. So whichever team gets 8 games under their belt first will take the match. And that remains the same all the way through the 3 stages. Roman Klecker in the high chair for this one. Congratulations to all of our umpires on their selection here. We've got some of the best seats in the house along with the ball kids. I'm sure we're learning so much just being tableside here, watching these stars play. Unforgettable for them as well. So let's talk a little bit about the styles of these players. Well, they're all attackers. Annette Kaufmann is the only left-handed player featuring in this opening battle. And Yuen Jianan, she has short pimples on the forehand side, so she'll hit the ball very flat, slap it, deaden the ball. And trust me, if you've never played against someone who uses short pips, even if on the backhand side, it's so difficult to return those punches with the pimples. You've got to calibrate the ball in a slightly different way than what you would normally against a more top-spinny ball that, for example, Alexia Lebrun, Annette Kaufmann and Patrick Francisco are producing on a more regular basis. And this is going to be an absolute treat. Two titans of Europe clashing swords. Germany against France. You imagine whoever wins this will top the group. Germany actually seeded higher than France. They're the top seeds here. But I feel as though France are the slight favourites.
Love one.
Alexia Lebrun trying to rev up that backhand flick, an optimistic effort there. That serve was laced with some backspin. Good touch play. Annette Kaufmann is so sure of herself. Plays with real authority.
Ball.
Played really, really well at the World Championships this year. Annette took Chen Xintong, the winner of the champions Yokohama, to 6 games. And she's still so young.
3-2.
Stunning shot there from Alexei. Very clever. He understands the equipment that Yuen Jianan is using. Whenever Yuen plays a forehand shot, there's not likely to be much spin on it. Now the anomaly there is the service. You can see she serves with the rubber that she normally uses on the backhand. And that's the spinny rubber, that's the inverted rubber. So she'll serve with that to generate more spin, and then she'll twiddle the bat in the blink of an eye to get the short pimples on the forehand. Did well there, Alexei, because that serve was asking for a spanking. Must be so nice if you're Yuen, because you know even if you don't play the best quality of stroke, Alexia Lebrun's recovery is so good. So good at lasting in rallies. But she did so well there. Out of the crossover section, made the shuffle with the footwork and plays a brilliant angle on the pivots. Look at that, that was a very difficult shot to play. Kaufmann was surprised by it. Alexia Lebrun has already cemented himself as a European legend.
7-3.
He has won every single available gold medal at continental level. He's the European singles champion, European doubles champion. He won the Europe Top 16 Cup in Montreux. And he helped Team France become European team champions this year for the first time in 27 years. It is a golden era for French table tennis.
7-4.
I think this is a very, very important game for France to win, because I must admit, where I feel as though Germany are a little bit stronger is in the women's singles. That is a wonderful shot, and it's got the French bench on their feet, up in arms. Let's take a look at this one again on the slow-mo. recovered the net cord, Yuen. Kaufman got in with the spin, but Alexia Lebrun loving it, and Yuen played a block against her own momentum. She was moving into the forehand side and still able to play a backhand. Stunning. Just missed. That was so close. Serve receive wise, Yuen and Lebrun have the upper hand. 4-9. Yeah, good push.
9-5.
Push used so aggressively there. Comes in. Through the ball, a little bit under it. Great technique, great timing. If you're stepping in, expecting a touch, you're getting caught out by something like that. Oh, yeah.
10-5.
He slings his racket at the ball. Franziska in desperation, but couldn't get to it, even with his wingspan. Trickled over, and that is a handful of game points now for the French.
6-10.
Yeah, that touch play's been sensational, hasn't it?
France.
Just feints it, Alexis Lebrun. Comes in, sometimes he'll shimmy his head. You can't really tell where he's going to go with it. It is the cheeky chap, the macho man, that manages to seal the deal with a dainty dink. And that is all she wrote in the first game. 11-6 to the French in this 3-game match. Coaches. You see Jörg Roskopf there, very famous coach for Team Germany and a former World Cup champion in men's singles. Passing on some words of wisdom. The French have Nathaniel Mollin and then Ludovic Romy in the dugouts. Now, I cannot see Sabine Winter, so I'm imagining that Sabine Winter will be featuring for Team Germany in the next match, the women's singles. And then we'll get to see the men's singles. We've already seen some very, very tight battles where it's been decided by the last match. Possibility of 3 doubles battles in the team ties. The mixed doubles, men's doubles and women's doubles.
One love.
And if a match isn't won by match 3, the captain of the lower ranked team can decide whether match 4 begins with the men's doubles or the women's doubles. And of course, whichever hasn't been played is then played in match 5. Alexis Lebrun looks like he's getting back to full fitness.
1-2.
He had a really, really bad hand injury, which he's still not fully recovered from. And that meant that he missed some major events, including the World Cup in Macau this year and the World Championship singles in Doha. So we'll see if there'll be any kind of silver linings to that injury. He recently got to the final of the WTT Star Contender in Muscat. Played his brother in the final, Felix. 7-game thriller there. A match that you could say was even better than their meeting in Montpellier. A lovely shot from Kaufman. That is not easy to do. She opens the shoulders. And when you come in with open shoulders, it's tougher to tell where you're going to go. And she just guides it, glances it off the half-long serve. You know, feeling in table tennis, we hear it a lot, we talk about it a lot. It's not all about the chop blocks and whatnot, the fancy shots, the strawberries. It's also about recognition.
4-3.
It takes feeling to be able to play a powerful shot off of a spinny shot, for example. It takes an understanding of spin. quick word on Annette Kaufmann. I touched upon her unprecedented achievement at last year's World Youth Championship. She became the first ever European woman to win the under-19 girls singles.
5-4.
She's tipped to be a standout star for Team Germany going forward. Back to the match here though, 5-4 to the French. And Janan with a low toss serve.
4-6.
Normally plays a very high toss serve, Yuen Janan, one of the tallest tossers. We call it the skyscraper. But it just seems additionally risky in doubles because, of course, you have to serve from right to left. Less
5-6.
room to maneuver. Not seen so many long rallies here. A lot has been determined by the serve receive. You don't really normally see so many long rallies with Yuen Janan at the table.
5-6.
Brilliant.
6-all.
The clenched fist of Annette Kaufmann. Let's watch this again. Decent flick from Alexei down the middle. Kaufmann having to just adjust herself slightly. Bringing in the elbow more to the left to be able to get the racket behind the ball.
6-7.
And they take the lead. This is huge for the Germans. Oh, it was a
8-6.
serve that invited an opening, and Yuen Janan planted the feet too early, couldn't get there to the forehand. Annette Kaufmann with a bold move, coming in with the forehand flick. But well played.
8-7.
The ball just seemed to sort of skid in front of Patrick Franziska. Alexei all over it like a rash, bullying at the table. Look how he comes in there. So relaxed in his grip, isn't he? You can see the finger is quite high on the bat when he plays the forehand. And we see quite a lot of players doing that, especially in the touch game. Timo Boller, a prime example of someone who would adjust where his forefinger was to be able to deal with the spin on balls. Timeout here from the Germans. If the French take this, they've won the match. But there will, of course, be another game played after this. Over on table two, we have Romania against Brazil. So far, the Romanians looking relatively comfortable.
8-all.
As I mentioned, Germany defeated Romania yesterday. France battered Brazil. So whoever wins this will probably come out on top as #1 in the group.
8-9.
Big reaction, great counter. Brushing it delicately, Alexei. Good variation. Yuen serving without much spin on the ball, and that made it tougher for Patrick Franziska to push aggressively. The empty serve so effective from time to time because spin is so important. In table tennis, when you take that away, it can sometimes disturb the opponent.
10-9.
But it's game point now.
That's 10-9.
That was a venomous strawberry flick from Alexei. To be fair, he might not have gone for it if not the let. Saves it.
10-all.
Clutch from the French there. There's just some extra oomph, extra power in the Alexei Lebrun push. Oh yeah.
11-10.
Katia Yuen Janan's little squeak there. Clipped the net on the way through. Second game point to Deutschland. Comes in for his speciality, but he misses it, Patrick Franziska. He is so good with the backhand flick, but here just couldn't quite calibrate it. It's a shot that he loves to play in singles. Can't quite play it as often in doubles. Oh, and the French now have a game point. This could be it here. Superb. Pendulum serve from Franziska. You could just see Alexei hesitated. Great delivery from Patrick. It was half long. The first bounce was a little bit different. There was no side spin on the serve, but it didn't matter.
13-12.
Went for the flat hit, Yuen. Maybe acted prematurely. Made her mind up too soon. Oh, edge of the table, they've leveled it.
14-12.
Alexei throws his hands up in the air. 1-1 here in the first match of this tie. And it was nip and tuck. Look at that reaction there from the macho man. Couldn't believe that it finished like that. The Germans won't be complaining, they've leveled it. And we will get to see a deciding game here between the net Kaufmann, Patrick Franziska, and Lebrun and Yuen. Cannot stress enough the importance of each individual game, each end in this race to 8 games. And as I mentioned, I do feel as though Team Germany have the edge when it comes to the women's singles. Germany are the reigning European champions in the women's team. As I mentioned, Sabina Winter this season becoming their #1 player, 16 in the world. In 1 year, I think she went from something like 54 in the world to top 20, and that was after changing her equipment from inverted rubber on the backhand to anti-spin. Ridiculous, isn't it? She's been able to do that. Had a chance to interview her after she managed to reach the final of the Champions Montpellier, and she didn't know how she'd done it either. So here we go, the decider. Alexei with the backhand flick, so fluid. He just recognizes the attacking opportunity so quickly, Alexei. Just like his brother Felix. We're operating on just unfathomable wavelengths. Nice backhand spin from Yuen Janan. Into the perfect position. The crossover section. The transition zone. Which is probably the difficult thing to deal with if you're Annette Kaufman or Patrick Franziska. So seamless. Alexei, silky. Yuen here doing her job with a beautiful little touch. The touch play and the push play is where Alexei and Yuen have been much stronger.
4-2.
It was just because the Germans were able to just improve that in the pivotal moments in the previous game that they were able to see it through. She can play with loads and loads of spin into Yuen Janan's forehand. She does struggle to slap it. Oh wow, Patrick Franziska getting down lower than a snake's belly to play that shot. Watch this one again. So athletic, one hand on the ground. That was a breakdance move from France. And a timeout from France. Just a one-point game.
Eux, ils vont faire ça aussi. Maintenant, ils savent, tu sais, ils vont avoir beaucoup là, ils vont faire une fois. Et après, là, ça c'est sûr. D'accord? Donc c'est toujours soit court courroie, de rebond courroie, ou l'on revers. Il faut gérer ça. D'accord? Rapidement. Super service.
Time. Time.
Hey,
4-3.
So the French, with their noses in front here. But the Germans have won a couple of points in a row. Excellent play. The push to the crossover.
3-5.
The shot wide from Yuen on the backhand counter, and then Alexei Lebrun's forehand finish was made easy by the point construction. Fantastic placement on every single shot there from the French double act. Nobody home.
5.
And they change ends here, these two teams, with the French 2 in front.
4-5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, block from Alexei. Interesting point there. I thought that the French had them where they wanted them. Wide push, Yuen Janan, good counter. Oh, it was Alexei's block. Just didn't quite have enough on it, did it there, the lollipop block. But he was stuck there. It was decent placement into his crossover. Excellent match management from the mechanical Germans. They're in front. They were 3-1 down, 5-3 down, and now they're 6-5 up. The wind seems to be in their sails at this moment in time. So that was a very important point there. Towel break number 2. Every 6 points, you can go, towel down, have a bit of extra time to chill. Woo! Patrick Franziska gets a lace in the front. On his bottom there, unbelievable shot down the line. That is where Patrick Franziska is so dangerous. On that backhand away from the table, he blurs the lines. Alexei took a tumble. He's okay. Strawberry. Slap. Oh.
7-0.
Table tennis at the very, very highest level here. Thinking on their feet. Even when sent back a bit to mid-distance, still playing full throttle. 7-0. That's perfectly set up Yuan Jian'an's forehand attack. Did clip the net on the way through, but good combination there. 2 in a row from LeBron and Yuan. Alexei with another serve. Oh, so good.
8-0.
This is one of the weaker areas of Yuan's game, the footwork. Normally, players who use short pimples, you won't see them rapid around the table or shuffle. Mima Ito, another example of that. Oh, Alexei.
8-9.
That backhand, filthy. Great connection from him there. And it was the half-long touch of Yuan Jian'an which just made Franziska hesitant, and that was what gave Alexei the opportunity to shine. Oh, Chiquita flick. Comes right around the side of the ball there, Franziska. Good versatility. Not so much topspin on this flick. Perfectly done. Great shot. 9-all. The last 2 serve combination of this match. Who's going to get the match point here? The serve with the French. Alexei will surely be wanting to finish this with the 3rd ball, and he does.
10-9.
Uncontainable at times. The European singles champion. Match point. Can he do it again?
Please, no flash photography.
I wondered for a second whether
10-9.
the Germans were going to ask to see TTR on the service, but no. Flash in the crowd. Oh, he goes for it, Alexei, but it goes long. The touch was all it took. Saw his name in lights, didn't he? Just got to try and keep his cool here. Great shot by Yuan, and Alexei again with the backhand. Second match point here. Oh, they do it! 2-1 to the French, they win the match. France take the lead here. But still, early doors in this team tight between these 2 titans of Europe. It's the creme de la creme of France when it comes to mixed doubles. Alexei Lebrun and Yuan Jian'an who win. That was a really, really interesting matchup. They did very well, Kaufmann and Franziska, to nick that second game, saving a couple of match points in the process. But 12-10 in game number 3. A nail-biter, and it's the French who get France off to winning ways here on table 1. Stay tuned. Next up here, we're going to go to the women's singles, and Sabine Winter will take on Pritika Pavard. Sabine Winter, the highest-ranked player in Europe, but Pavard, a top 30 player in the world, and the younger player at the table. This should be interesting. Stay tuned. It's coming up next.
Agressif. Il faut faire les choses qu'on a prévues. Même s'il y a des points de déchets, c'est normal. Sur son jeu, c'est normal. Il n'y a pas de souci. Okay. Puis après, on peut fixer service remise comme on a dit. Allez, courage.
Here we go then, match 2 between Team Germany and Team France. Now, let me just give you a little bit of context. At the European Team Championships this year in Zadar, Croatia, Team Germany were top seeds, Team France were 3rd seeds. France didn't get through their group. They lost to the Salsa Steppers from Spain and the Netherlands. As 3rd seeds, that was a shocker for them. Real disappointment. Team Germany won the entire thing, beating Team Romania in the final. And it was an incredible achievement. They won their 10th title, their 10th gold at the European Team Championships as a women's team. So that's why I said at the start of this match that it was very important for France to get off to winning ways in the mixed doubles, because Germany, you have to imagine, will be the favourites when it comes to the women's singles and the women's doubles. After this, we'll have the men's singles. Felix Lebrun, you imagine, will be in action there. Maybe it'll be an all-penhold battle between Felix and Dang Cho. We'll get to see a little bit later on as we meet our umpire, Cho Ying. Sabine Winter unleashes on the forehand, really whips the ball. It's a forehand that she's possessed over basically the entirety of her career. But now, of course, as I mentioned, using anti-spin on the backhand, and since changing last November, sorry, the November before last, she has become the European #1 in women's singles. She's a top 20 player, Sabine Winter. Got to the final of the WTT Champions Montpellier, became the first ever European woman to reach a Champions final, and nearly became the first ever European woman to win a Champions. But Wang Yidi saved a match point in the final to beat Winter. Winter just missed out on an opportunity to feature at the WTT finals in Hong Kong, China next week. But she won't be thinking about that right now. She's got Pavard on her mind, and Pavard is an incredible young talent, a player with so much flair in her own game, more aggressive than Winter on the backhand, but she's going to have her wits about her, because sometimes Sabina will pivot to get the forehand in, which she can do very well, by the way. She might twiddle to get her forehand rubber on the backhand side to counter or punch. Or she might play the world-renowned UFO shot. We call it the unidentified object. And I will tell you about it if we get to see it here. It's basically where she plays a forehand from the backhand, opening her wrist. Incredible player. And Winter is the favourite coming into this match. France in the lead, 2-1 as it stands. So power-wise, Sabine Winter here won't be able to assert herself so much with the anti-spin. That's not what that equipment is used for. But you can see the quality with the forehand. Pedal to the metal with that stroke. Reactive, still winning the point. Pavard played well. Has nothing to show for it. So anti-spin kills the rotation on your opponent's shot. If Pavard plays, for example, with heavy topspin, it will come back loaded with backspin, and it messes up the timing of the out-and-out attacker. Neutralizes the spin, sends back a dead ball. Oh, incredible defense from Winter. Chopping mid-rally there and then finding a forehand counter. Good shot off the half long. She's got such a good understanding of how to use this now. It's almost instinctive. Oh, good spin. Yeah, I mean, Pavard's an incredible lobber, but against Winter, she doesn't have a good chance, really. Into the middle. That's the perfect way to play Pavard's backhand. Vary the rotation. Better to try and spin the ball than drive sometimes. Oh, uncomfortable for Pavard. She deals well. And she levels. Yeah, if you can really drive into the backhand, it's tough for Winter to fiddle you around. But she really tests your shot selection, Sabina. In table tennis, it's a very fine line between being controlled and being passive. It's a very fine line between being aggressive and between being overly aggressive. So you really have to walk along that tightrope if you're Pavard here. Just because something seems attackable might not mean necessarily that you should try and bang it. You have to be prepared to attack and then push, and that's unusual. Attackers don't normally need to do that. Normally attackers, when they start attacking, they can continue attacking. Maybe they have to block a moment in the rally, but only against Winter or only really against the chopper do you have to attack and then sometimes come in. Make that transition to touch or push. Well placed. Down the parallel from Pratika Pavard. Winter is able to pivot so quickly to get the forehand in, basically covering the forehand 2/3 with the forehand. And that's where she's so dangerous. It's going to be difficult for Pavard to hold down the fort when Winter's attacking like that. Ooh, miss serve. And that guarantees Winter at least a 2-point cushion here. Four game points to the German entertainer. Great shot from Winter. She twiddles, she chops. Incredible defense from Pavard, but that's it. Sabina Winter wraps things up. What an unbelievable point here. That shot there, great angle. Pavard recovers. Winter improvises. Pavard with a chop and a lob, but just missed it by a whisker. That was a real dance, wasn't it, that has the Germans chuffed to bits. Winter proving that she is right now the woman to beat in terms of European table tennis. She takes the first game 11-6.
Trop de moments où tu retournes dans le courant.
C'était bien sinon dans l'agressivité et tout, c'était top. Ok. Chaque point. Chaque point.
So here we go. Game number 2 in this 3-game match. 2-all as it stands here in this race to 8. And that ball is absolutely butchered. What's interesting about the anti-spin is that, you know, there's not much action coming in. You come down from above usually, through the back of the ball. Doesn't look like it's possible to produce that amount of backspin. There's a disconnection between what you see and what happens. Pavard felt like, okay, there's no way that that ball's so backspinny. She came in, tried to loop it, and it hit her own side of the table before it even hit the net. Oh, brilliant. That is brilliant from Vinta. She gets the anti-spin on the forehand to drop it like it's hot, and then she sends it down the other line. Great timing, right off the bounce. Ooh. Chance there for her, but pretty quick push there from Pavard. Actually, not as quick as what I thought. Vinta, by her standards, should have finished that. Ooh, what happened there? That was such a slow flick. Did she flick that with the anti-spin? Not sure what happened there, but it was an unusual ball that just kissed the edge. Good serve. She obviously wants to avoid playing slow spins into Vinta's backhand. Vinta will prod it and load it up. So Pavard's service, yeah, it could be long. Could be long and backspinny, for example. She'll probably get a floaty ball, which she can drive. Long float serve, a long backspin serve into the backhand of Vinta is good, but she can't make it too obvious because Vinta could twiddle to backhand attack, or she could pivot to play the forehand. She just got this thing locked down right now, Vinta. First time international encounter between these two, by the way. Pavard's never played Vinta. And that, for me, definitely stands Vinta in better stead, being the trickier customer. There's not so many players that you can get to train with that can replicate this style of Vinta. Who else can do it like she does it in the women's game? Nobody. Oh. The killer instinct on that forehand is just sensational. And the balance as well. She's so athletic. Vinta. So strong. She loves mountain climbing, actually, mountaineering. So certainly used to scaling heights, the German. She's closer to the summit here in game number 2. Yeah, perfect. Pavard is very strong coming into balls, but sometimes she struggles to gauge whether she should flick or touch, and Vinta's picked the right moments to go into the middle and the forehand side. And that serve wasn't quick or unpredictable enough. Vinta gobbles it up. And she's just 2 points away here from guaranteeing at least a win in match 2. Quite surprised not to see more of this kind of serving from Pavard, something just more simple. That is probably one of the first serves you ever learn when starting off with table tennis. Yeah, Pavard going for a bit of a lottery shot there. As if to say, well, I resign. Vinta just too hot to handle at this moment in time. She's 2-0 up. She will win this regardless of what happens, but she'll want to finish on a high as well. Let's see if she can in game number 3. Every single German player in this team has such a clean game, apart from this trump card here, Sabine Winter.
Moi, je pense que tu peux ouvrir un peu plus en mise. Après, il faut que tu cours. Par contre, le premier contre, il faut que tu ailles vraiment.
Who has the most rhythm-breaking game out of anybody that you'll see feature here in this battle between France and Germany.
Tu vas au milieu, tu doubles pas au milieu.
So far, it's proving too much for this young player.
Que dans le revers où tu peux doubler un peu.
This crisp, clean attacker to deal with. And Pavard, by the way, is 27 in the world. She's a top 30 player herself, 10 places below Sabine Winter, who's ranked 17. Pavard's actually played more matches than Sabine Winter, even though she is younger by 12 years. It's a decent serve from Patricia Pavard, but for me, she wants to maybe try and serve it slightly wider to backhand or wider to forehand. She's not been unpredictable enough, Pavard, and that's not a criticism. You can completely understand how much you doubt yourself playing someone like Winter. So draining playing against an anti-spin player who does it to this level. This is huge for Germany here. They were 2-1 down. France won the mixed doubles 2-1 in match 1, and now Winter is looking like she's going to win with a squeaky clean 3-0 win, and that would put Team Germany 4-2 up before the men's singles begins. This would put some extra pressure on Felix Lebrun, who I believe will play the next match. Wouldn't be surprised if he'll play Benedikt Duda, who has a good record against him. Oh, as wide as can be from Pavard. What a shot! No! Patricia Pavard with a sensational chop here. Got back to ball and played such a wonderful one. Oh, and if she would have made that as well, that would have been out of this world. Hasn't been a single moment where Winter's looked in doubt. When you look at some of the very, very best players in the world, they're players that have paved their own way. You know, Truls Morregard, Felix Lebrun, Sabine Winter. These players, they're not by the book. In every sense, they don't try to be too perfect, too meticulous. They just play. They do what makes them feel good. And if there are people around them who've told them not to, for example, play with anti or not to play with a penalty grip, they've ignored it. And it's paid off. So that's a real, real lesson. Sits up like a baby in a high chair, but Pavard can't put it away. And it has spiraled out of control. A whopping 9 match points. Winter's already won the whole thing. having won the first 2 games, but this would be a perfect performance. Faded finish. Absolutely immaculate. She's painted a very good picture of her abilities there, Sabina Winter. First time ever encounter against this mercurial talent, Pavard, but today it is the European #1, Sabina Winter, who picks up where she left off in her last international appearance. She is so strong. She's 17 in the world, and she'll be a big test for anybody that she will play here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu. Overall, a bit of a demolition job. She won 21 more points than Pavard. I must admit, Winter was the favourite coming into this, but that was more than one-sided. That was almost a whitewash. And that means now that Team Germany are 4-2 up on Team France. They were 2-1 down before that match there, and Winter has really lifted their hopes here against France. It will be Félix Lebrun, the young legend, the Silver Fox, the best pen holder in the world, who's going to delight the fans here taking to the table in match 3. He's going to be playing Bénédicte Duda, and that for me comes as real no surprise. Bénédicte Duda knocked Félix Lebrun out of the European Championships last year in Linz. He's actually got a very good record against the pen holder, and we'll talk more about that as we get into this one. Just like Jörg Roskopf, who's the German coach here, Bénédicte Duda is a left-handed player, and he's a fantastic left-handed player as well. Became a top 10 star for the first time in his career this year, the dude, and he's already won a WTT series title, nearly 2. Also got to the final of the WTT star contender Foz do Iguazu in Brazil this season. Lost to Hugo Calderano, the World Cup champion, in 7 games, but he beat the Brazilian star at the Europe Smash this year. Bénédicte Duda made the semi-final there in Malmö. He has already cemented himself, you could say, as one of the very best players in the world. So this is a tasty matchup here between 2 titans of Europe, and the weight of history hangs in the air. To say that these two have played 7 times before, the head-to-head could not be any closer.
No flash photography.
Félix Lebrun has beaten Bénédicte Duda 4 times, but the German has beaten the Frenchman 3 times. Bénédicte Duda has beaten Félix Lebrun here in Chengdu before. They played 3 years ago at the World Championships, and Bénédicte wiped the floor with him 3-0. Bénédicte Duda also beat him at the European Championships last year, as I mentioned, and also beat him at the WTT finals in Fukuoka. Félix Lebrun beat him at last year's Saudi Smash. Beat him at this season's Europe Top 16 Cup in Montreux. He's actually beaten him the last 3 times that they've played, Félix. Most recently, he defeated Bénédicte at the European Team Championships in Zadar. That was in the team semi-final. Félix won that 3-1, and France won that 3-1. Bénédicte Duda managed to beat Alexis in the first match of that tie. So he's beaten both Lebrun brothers, the big left-hander. Germany is ranked 12 in the world at this moment in time. Félix Lebrun is the 6th highest ranked player on the planet. Cannot wait for this one to get underway here.
First game.
Germany are leading France. 4 games to 2 in this race to 8. So Germany halfway there. Could the dude extend their lead?
That one.
This is a very difficult matchup for Felix Lebrun. Difficult matchup for Felix.
Club.
I think Benedict Duda has the stronger forehand. But I think Felix has the edge in the serve-receive game.
1.
So if Benedict Duda can get out of the serve-receive alive in the rally, I think he might be the stronger player, you know.
1-3.
LeBron wants to keep these rallies short, and he wants to keep Benedict Duda very, very close to the table.
Two, 3.
LeBron can make it a very suffocating battle. Duda will know what he needs to do.
3-all.
He wins in a trade there where Felix is normally stronger. LeBron's eyes lit up. He went for the backhand kill, cross table. But it was a good serve from Benedict Duda. Quick backspin, side spin serve. And he takes the lead here.
3-4.
Benedict has a brother called Frederick Duda.
Make sure the service is vertical. 3-4.
And apparently he has great, great feeling. Benedict actually said that his brother
3-4.
is more talented than him, but he's far more hard-working.
4-all.
A lot of family affairs in table tennis. Charlotte Lutz's sister Camille, also one of the best in France, and Simon Gauzy's brother Paul,
5-4.
a professional player. But the LeBron brothers, the first ever pair of brothers to both be in the world top 10 at the same time.
5-all.
Tight game so far here. Out the crossover, but yeah, Benedict Duda playing it consecutively into that crossover, and you could just see LeBron was very uncomfortable to make space there. Took the ball just a bit too late, and that limited the amount of power that he could generate. He is very, very good away from the table though, Felix, especially on that backhand, where you've even seen him go toe-to-toe with Wang Chuqin's forehand. Got to the final of the China Smash this season, Felix Lebrun, in Shogun Park, Beijing. Third European to reach a Smash final. Patrick Franziska was the first. Charles Moagad, the first European to win a Smash. Ticket holder's dream in Malmö. Great quality on each and every one of his strokes. Duda obsesses over the fine details.
8-7.
Speaking of fine, the contact there of LeBron, skimming the ball. You could just hear the contact was softer, quieter.
8-all.
Benedict Duda's psychology is very strong, but you'll never see him lob his racket, give up. The worst you'll see, and this isn't even really a bad thing, but you might see him occasionally giving himself a bit of a talking to, a bit of a shouting at, but that's it. He's way cooler
9-8.
in terms of the temperament than Felix Lebrun. He's a bit of a hothead, you must say. Third ball back on attack. Duda with a chance to set up game points. And he does.
8-10.
Very similar combination there with the serve and the backhand third ball. Brilliant. You know, that flick of Felix is very tough to deal with. The dude was all over it. And it is 2 game points to the big man. Yeah.
9-10.
A lot of third ball attacks here. Both serving really well. It's a servers match so far. Tough for these two to win a point on receive. High toss serve. Good adjustment from Benedict, but Felix Lebrun dealing the damage with the reverse penal backhand. Send this to a juice game.
Hey, come on.
And now the serves will alternate. Ooh!
11-10.
He took full advantage, Felix Lebrun. Benedict Duda miscontacted his service and made it too bouncy. Didn't mean to. He was trying to play it with some topspin. But he came down on it just a touch too much. Game point for Lebrun.
11-10.
Reverse serve. Good coverage, but Benedict Duda, oh, it's coming down. Nearly hit the table. Was not far away there. I had to just look up a second from the monitor. Imagine if that would have hit the edge of the table there. Man. Oh, excellent there.
12-11.
Better timing from Felix Lebrun on the forehand, taking it in front of him. Good stability. Off the bounce from Felix Lebrun, and he seals the deal in style there. 13-11 to take the first game against his long-term rival, Benedict Duda. The dude's beaten him 3 times, but Felix Lebrun is looking to stay in front on the head-to-head. He's beaten him 4 times. Could he make it a handful of wins against the top-ranked German? He was in a spot of bother there, Lebrun, but he turned it around. To the delight of his brother and Team France. An enthralling opening game. Cannot wait for game number 2.
Dans le jeu, par contre, tu n'as pas besoin d'ajuster parce que ton agressivité est bonne. Donc ça, on le prend pas.
Un peu plus de variation en ligne. Ce que j'ai fait. Bah, ouais.
Tu vois, enfin, je crois qu'il y a
3 bananes bien, mais.
2 là-bas, une poussée là, faut avoir
Ouais,
ça. Moi, j'ai juste un poil plus de finesse.
That was so important for France to win. That was huge because they were losing, weren't they? 4-2, that could have made it 5-2, but now it's 4-3. Germany still in the lead here. And in this 3-game format, on a match-to-match basis, still an opportunity for Benedict Duda to win this tie. But he's going to have to do it the hard way. He's going to have to win 2 games in a row.
Second game. Lebrun to serve. Double.
Lebrun can win this. It'd be great for Team France. And he gets off to winning ways with a really smooth reverse penalty backhand. Imagine how some of the Chinese top players, top coaches must feel looking at Felix Lebrun. I mean, an imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but it's just incredible that he's the best pen holder in the world. It shows, doesn't it, how far, how widespread Chinese table tennis is. It's gone all around the world, and it's even helping shape champions on the other side of the world.
1-3.
After Felix Lebrun played Ma Long in 2022, Ma Long said, I think Felix Lebrun could be a world champion one day. Took a game off the dragon, Felix, in Budapest. One of the most unforgettable matches I've ever commentated, personally.
4-2.
And one of the matches that has brought me to tears was when Benedict Duda beat Felix Lebrun at last year's European Championships. I don't know what happened, I just broke down a little bit. started tearing up. I just think it was because I could just see how much that meant to Benedikt Duda to beat, at the time, the European #1 Felix Lebrun.
4-3. All.
Lovely shot selection from Benedikt Duda. He could see that Felix Lebrun was placed centrally, ready to, well, pick his spot. He could go either corner from the middle, Felix. So that's why Benedikt Duda played a slower, side spinnier shot
5.
to not give Lebrun the pace he was hoping for.
3-6.
It's all about timing and rhythm table tennis, and so far it's Duda who's dictating it here in game number 2. He's got double the points of Felix. Here we go, folks. What a rally. Absolutely belting the ball, Benedikt Duda.
6-4.
With all that French flair, Felix Lebrun, the Pennold whiz kid, is able to come out on top. Look at the glasses, they nearly came off his face there with some of those forehands. I wouldn't have been good for Lebrun.
6-5.
Timeout here from Benedikt Duda. Treating this like a must-win game. He wants to keep Germany in front, and he could do that if he wins this game. As you can see at the bottom of the score graphic there, it's 4-3 to Team Germany, who are the top seeds in this group. The 4th seeds overall here in Chengdu, China.
Et en fait, tu vas voir qu'en étant vers l'avant sur cette deuxième, tu vas être en revers. Tu vas être plus équilibré. Allez, comment? C'est bien, hein? Allez, allez!
Well, the fans here are so excited, not just because of what's happening in front of their eyes here on table 1, but because Team China are taking on Team Egypt next here in this second session today. You're watching stage 1 of the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup Chengdu 2025, the 3rd edition of this brand new event.
6-4.
An event which will feature in the Olympics starting from LA 2028. Oh, recovers the net there, Felix, but Duda
6-7.
dismisses. God, what a play from Duda. It was such a good serve from Felix Lebrun there. And Duda braces for impact, uses the pace and just glances it cross table. That is so good. So good. Oh.
8-7.
They're both very good at that, aren't they? That side spin flick. It's a protective shot. But it really disrupts the rhythm and doesn't give your opponent so much topspin to deal with. Very good. Ooh, Duda. Away from the table, rarely you'll see him there, lobbing or fishing. I think it might have clipped the top edge of his racket. That's why Felix raised his hand in apology.
8-9.
This is a very, very important moment in the match now. Oof. How much spin was on that serve? It went so wide then, and Duda tried to touch it with the forehand. Let's see this again. Whoa. Game point for Benedikt Duda, and Felix Lebrun needs to put a lid on those emotions because he's frustrated, just playing a little bit loosely. Can he do it, the German? 10-9. Into the crossover section. Germany keep their lead here against Team France. The Dude has levelled it against the Silver Fox from France. The wonder kid, Felix Lebrun, now has been taken to a decider by a man who has beaten him 3 times before. Duda could level the head-to-head here if he can win this next game. And he could make it 6-3 for Team Germany. That would put them in pole position to beat France here in Group 4. This is why he's in this position here. He can be relied upon, Benedikt Duda.
C'est nickel, c'est nickel, continue comme ça. Franchement, t'es très inspiré, tes réalisations sont bonnes, continue comme ça. Allez.
Third game. Got to serve. Love all.
Well, I don't know what was just said there by one of the fangirls, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Marry Me. I know Felix Lebrun's got a lot of fans, but Duda's a taken man.
Love all.
He's now a father, Benedikt Duda. Highly recommend you check these two out on social media. Both quite active on Instagram.
One love.
And I think they've both got Chinese social media accounts as well now. Why wouldn't you? This is the main market for table tennis right here. You'd be missing out, wouldn't you?
Love two.
Now, the top 2 of each group will go through to stage 2.
Timeout.
4 teams in each group, 4 groups. Best 16 teams in the world here. So it will be a group of 8 in stage 2. Now, in that group of 8, you will not play the team who you played in your group. And then the top 4 teams in stage 2 advance to stage 3, which is ultimately the semi-finals. When it gets down to the semi-finals, the top seeds will play the 4th seeds, or whoever fills those spots, if there's any upsets, and the 2nd seeds will play the 3rd seeds. So, if it is going to go as expected by world ranking, China would play Team Germany or probably Team France in the semi-final. Right now it's looking like it's going to be Team Germany. But of course anything could happen as well in stage 2. So expect the unexpected.
Love two.
Got some very, very strong teams dotting around here in the Sichuan Gymnasium.
Love three.
Benedikt Duda is tightening his grip on the younger man.
3-1.
Benedikt Duda looking for his second win against Felix Lebrun in Chengdu. He beat him 3-0 at the World Championships here 3 years ago. Germany played France twice. They played them in the groups and they played them in the knockouts and beat them both times. Great shot from Felix. It's a topsy-turvy start to game number 3. Duda was 3-0 up, and now Lebrun has won a hat-trick of points.
B4.
Oof.
Let.
Just about made it onto the receiving end.
Let.
Another let cord.
Let.
3 in a row.
4.
Most I've ever seen is 4. Oh!
5-3.
3 lets and then a fault. That's crazy. Well, he did manage to hit the net for a 4th time, Felix Lebrun. He gifts the point to Benedikt Duda, who leads by 2 here at the change of ends. Oh, brilliant. So spinny there, Benedikt. Gets down low. So much weight transfer up the ball. Uses his legs, uses his rotation into that. Generates a bucket load of topspin.
B7.
And this is where Felix Lebrun now is just beginning to get a bit red in the face. Can he channel this energy?
Let. 3-7.
Again, a let cord. Perfect.
4-7.
On the backhand side. He's going to have to do what he did at the start of this game and come back from 3 points down.
7-5.
Both timeouts are being called upon. I wonder whether we're going to get to see any TTR here. They'll both be watching each other, but this is the thing, you're not really thinking about it, are you, this moment in time? Got him into that crossover now on a couple of occasions, Felix Lebrun. Beautiful touch. Sniffs it out. Duda tried a emergency slap shot. Could Lebrun level? Could he get 4 points in a row? Or can Duda keep his lead? He will keep his lead.
6-8.
Felix Lebrun with a double stomp.
6-8.
Stop.
And he just misses the revving backhand. That would have been tough for Duda to counter.
No flashlight.
But Duda now on the brink of brilliance.
No flashlight, please. 6-9. 9-7.
This is so tense, so intense. You can just feel it brewing, bubbling, boiling. This is a really important game, a very important match here for both teams. Even though Germany has a slight cushion. Oh!
9-8.
Dribbles over the net. Are you kidding me? The timing. Oh, Duda. Got a feel for him there. He's been so good on that service, Benedict Duda. And the key is you want the identical foremotion before the point of contact. He's varied it so well between topspin and backspin. And Felix felt like that ball was flickable, but just so pinpoint, so surgical from Benedict Duda. 2 match points now for the German.
Wait, stop. Ball. Come on, come on. 8-10.
Match point saved. It's 10-9. The block from Benedict does the trick. He's beaten Felix Lebrun again here in Chengdu. He beat him 3 years ago here at the World Team Table Tennis Championships. He's beaten him today at the Mixed Team World Cup. It went down to the wire, but he does it. 11-9 in game number 3, and that extends the German lead to 6-3 here in group number 4. What a stunning matchup. These two always serve up something special. Duda has leveled the head-to-head here. He's beaten Felix Lebrun for the 4th time today. What a rivalry these two serve up in table tennis. Almost every single one of their meetings goes down to the wire. Stylistically speaking, it's always interesting to see the shake-handed left-hander against this right-handed pen holder. Couldn't have been any closer. Every single game separated by a mere margin of 2 points. But it's Duda who just had that extra 1% in the end. And he wins by just 2 points overall. 33 points to 31. We're going to get to see Felix Lebrun again here as they go to the men's doubles. 2 very, very experienced partnerships here. Benedict Duda and Danto have won some very, very incredible titles. But Felix Lebrun and Alexis Lebrun are the reigning European champions. So let's see what happens next. Germany need 2 more. France need 5 more here in Group 4.
Ils sont moins émotionnels que nous. Après, c'est notre nature, leur nature. Nous, on a besoin de travailler plus fort là-dessus. Ouais. Là où on a moins besoin de travailler, c'est par exemple dans la créativité. Et eux, ils ont besoin. Eux, c'est dur pour eux de sortir de leur schéma. Regarde un mec comme Yuju, comment il en chie pour sortir de ce schéma. C'est notre nature, donc nous, on en chie pour être moins émotionnels.
Wenn du hast jetzt gesehen, die Rückhandqualität oder Vorhandqualität haben ihre Probleme. Der braucht nicht lang zu sein, der muss halbwegs sein, aber tief sein. Und öffnet sich ganz die Fehlerkante. Wenn sie gut spielen, spielen sie lang am Flitzer, am Schubser. Okay? Da wie gesprochen, die erste ist Fehlerkante. Einmal so, einmal hier. Ihr bester Ball ist.
Très émotionnel. Même Winter. Aussi lié à l'âge.
Well, Felix Sabur now will be looking to make amends after being beaten by Benedict Duda, who will stand at the opposite side of the table again here as we go to the men's doubles. Duda alongside Dang Cho, the 2022 European singles champion, Alexis Lebrun, the reigning European singles champion on the men's side at the moment. And a quick reminder that after this matchup, the defending champions and host nation, China, will be battling against Egypt in group number 1. These fans are buzzing like a bunch of bumblebees to see the likes of Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha enter the Sichuan Gymnasium battleground. So here we go, the Lebrun brothers, the first ever pair of brothers to be ranked inside the top 10 in the world at the same time, will battle against Dang Cho and Benedict Duda. This should be a really captivating battle here between these European titans. Servers and receivers being determined here at this start of this match. Congratulations to our umpires on their selection here. These two Germans now have an opportunity to wrap this up. But they will need to win at least 2 of the next 3 games. It's going to be difficult for Team France to come back from here. So here we go, then we'll have a 2-minute knock-up now. These icons for France, the Lebrun brothers, the Olympic bronze medalists at their home Olympics in Paris last summer, up against these two giants from Germany. 2 pen holders at the table right now. You've got the number 1 pen holder in the world, Felix Lebrun, against the number 2 pen holder in the world, Dang Cho. It's the first time we're getting to see Dang Cho in this fixture. Dang Cho is a sensational player. Someone who's challenged even some of the very, very best Chinese in the past. Benedict Duda actually took Wang Chuqin to 7 games at the World Cup in Macau this season. I think he finished 13-11 in game 7. So, all of these 4 highly, highly competitive, right at the tippy top of world table tennis. And they both seem as confident and comfortable in doubles, or these 4 rather, than what they do in singles. So when it comes to doubles, these are the most tried and tested partnerships for these 2 nations. Dang Cho and Benedict Duda have been together for nearly a decade, and apparently they're best friends in table tennis. Off the table, they basically do everything together, eat together, train together, gym together. Dang Cho's been very, very complimentary about how hard-working Benedikt Duda has been. All 4 of these players have featured in the top 10 in the world rankings. Let's see what happens. This should be tasty. Good start here from the Germans. Oh, right into the crossover section there. Dang Cho tried to play the forehand on the lean. This is huge. Imagine if... Well, I mean, it's not as though Felix Lebrun's had long, is it? To sort of recover after that loss to Benedikt Duda. It's impossible to say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But you imagine it's given Benedikt Duda a lot of confidence for this doubles matchup here. That for a backhand, it's unbelievable. Dang Cho's ability is unbelievable as well. I think that Dang Cho arguably is the most powerful player at the table. I think it's between him and Alexis Lebrun, who have that level of clout. And Benedikt Duda is probably just as drilled as Dang Cho. You associate Alexis and Felix Lebrun as having more flair, being a little bit more unpredictable. They're going to have to use that to their advantage here against these hard hitters. I've not seen Simon Gauzy in this match. He's actually very strong with Pratika Pavard, but because they wanted to play Pratika Pavard in match 2 against Vinter, she couldn't play the mixed doubles with Simon in match 1. Oh yeah. Bit of fortune there, but how refreshing is it to see the rallies blossom out the serve receive into these kind of trades. It's wonderful of a job that our production team does on such a regular basis. Highly recommend you come to one of our live events. If you've never ever seen table tennis up close and personal like this, it will completely change your life, change mine. Just the speed is nuts. And the fact that the top players are able to dismiss what spin is on the ball is mind-blowing. Not that time though. Gripping the ball. Alexis Lebrun. Whoa. Just losing their cool a little bit. The Lebruns. That's well done there. Full stroke from Felix Lebrun. Nice touch here from Alexis. Dang Cho's drifted too much, and it gave Felix the opportunity to close it out. 1-point game. Oh, that's amazing. Dang Cho played a chop block in that rally there. Sorry, Felix played the chop block. Great improv. Did so well to return the Dang Cho forehand down the line there, Felix. Top level, 9-all. Ho-ho! Papa. 3 in a row, and they've set up a game point here. Could this be the start of the comeback? Ooh! Oh, what a rally! The LeBrun brothers have stolen the first game. That would have put Germany within a single game of winning this thing. But now it is Germany 6, France 4. The two main men of Team France clutch it up there. Did Germany stop and think about the fact that they're very close to winning this? They don't want to jinx themselves. They don't want to bottle it. We saw an incredible comeback from Team India yesterday. They were 7-2 down against Team Croatia and made it 7-6 before Croatia just finished it off. Let's see what happens here. Game number 2 coming right up.
Faire gaffe à Dang, ça fait plusieurs matchs que je le sens, mais il fait bien du droit quand
Who serve first? Flex.
Allez, 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 allez. Ça.
Flex.
Allez, oh.
Second game, flex to serve level. One love.
Allez.
So game number 2 now. And that will be tough for the Germans to reset from. The fact that they were right there. They were 9-7 up. Credit to Felix especially here, who has really maturely swept that loss against Benedict Duda under the carpet. Whoa. That was frightening from Dang Cho. Stunning backhand, watch this. Topspin serve, the dude comes through the back, and Dang Cho activates all that kinetic energy harnessed, and then the perfect moment, struck when the iron was hot. Edge of the table. Nothing the Germans could do that. Blitzes it. Another stroke of fortune with the net, but still an impressive shot from Alexei. Oh yeah. Take the lead again. Will we see a timeout from the Germans? Another lead diffused. Great shot from Dang Cho, but the LeBrun brothers are so good at holding the table, and they really have to be being a righty-righty combination. That's one of the only limiting factors about the LeBruns when it comes to doubles. They are a little bit more vulnerable when shots are played consecutively to a corner. They can get themselves stuck and then it's harder for them to recover after that. Does help that they're very good at improvising and that they're very good creatively speaking, but if Dang Cho and Benedict Duda can make it an affair down the middle of the table and then switch wide, that will be the combination that can really help the men of Germany. Every single game has equal importance in this race to 8, but we are now getting down to the business end of this tie. We are reaching the pinnacle stage. We saw a behind the back shot from Ivor Ban yesterday of Croatia in the mixed doubles alongside Hana Arapovic. Alexei went for it there, couldn't connect. Tomorrow will be the last round of stage 1, aka group stage matchups. Germany have already played Romania, defeated them. France played Brazil. So Germany will play Brazil tomorrow. And that is a Brazil without Bruno Takahashi and Hugo Calderano, the World Cup champion. So whoever wins this tie will almost certainly top the group. Excellent. Dang Cho's backhand down the line's been awesome here. Dang Cho is very, very strong. You don't always realise how strong he is, because he covers a lot of it up, but he is deceitfully strong. And he shows his softer, silkier side there with that forehand flick. No ways Alexei recovered that. They're still in this, the French, off the top edge of the racket. That is the rally of the game, probably the rally of this match, and it has the crowd absolutely ecstatic. 3 game points to the German duo.
Not vertically.
That was table tennis from a different dimension. Matrix movement from these 4. And that's it, great touch there, perfect touch. Oh, that was so, so good. Little shot there, nothing they could do about it. Perfect. Love that shot there from Dang Cho. Pinpoint. And that puts Team Germany within 1 single game now of taking this tie. 7-4 to Team Germany, 1-1 here. Let's get ready for a 1-set shootout. It's not about always being willing to rally, but you want to be ready to rally if it comes to it. And sometimes Alexei and Felix play. They're wanting to showcase their skills, their speed, their power, but when you're fancying that, sometimes you neglect the fine details in the serve-receive game. So it's about A, then B. And it's about gauging the percentages, gauging the possibilities of what could happen based on what you choose to play in the first couple of balls. And it's the first couple of balls where Dang Cho and Benedict Duda have upped the ante here. And of course, we saw some belters in that last game. It would be a statement if Benedict Duda can get a win over Felix in the singles, and if alongside Dang Cho he can beat him in Alexei in the doubles here too. Oh, what a shot from Alexei Lebrun. He sent them to the shops with the strawberry flick. Incroyable. Felix forced into trying to chop block. Made one earlier actually, but Alexei apologetic that the serve drifted too much. Insane. Insane. I was about to mention the fact that, again, being two right-handers, he can get caught in between, he can get stuck more often, but with their twinkle toe footwork, they're able to get back into it. Back in front, the Germans. As tight as it gets here. That flick of Felix. So much side spin. Kept it within the parameter of the table. Benedict Duda did well to deal with that. Alexei goes to crunch it against a fast push, but nothing doing. Peach off the angle, whistles past the Germans, snaps through it. That was world class. I mean, everything is, but that right there was unbeatable. Ooh, they were both moved out to that corner. It was the perfect setup from the Germans, but for some reason Dang Cho stalled on this ball. I think it was just the placement and the depth on the Alexei Lebrun block there. Put enough force through the ball in a reactive state to actually tie up Dang Cho, who, clear as day, saw the opportunity to go down the line. There's nobody home on that forehand side. But look at that for a shot right there. Peak of the bounce on one foot. Dang Cho with the perfect flick. A flick as powerful as a drive there. So much acceleration, racket speed. That was all in the timing. Clever from Alexei Lebrun there. Used his peripheral vision, just saw Benedict Duda expecting it to the backhand, and just skims it up the line. Fighting for their team's survival in this particular matchup here. Germany just need one more game. And we're hearing some jayos here from the Chinese crowd. I think they're supporting the Lebrun brothers. Everything is just so in sync. Even the way they both came in to wipe their hand on the table. It's not over yet. 8-6.
Net. 8-6.
Excellent touch from Benedikt Duda. And again, it's the reverse penalty backhand of Dang Cho down the line that draws blood. And all of a sudden, it is just a 1-point game. Hence, we're seeing the French timeout here in this must-win.
Je sais qu'elle vient dans mon verge au milieu, mais...
Au milieu, elle vient.
Ouais, non, latéral coupé, il pique dur, mais elle peut sortir.
C'est latéral lifté. Allez, on va y arriver là. Allez, allez, faut qu'on ait de l'ambition. Tu vas le tenir, tu fais un... Tu te souviens, pour toi, c'est un peu plus de lancer. Toi, tu recules et tu y vas et vous jouez le stop-top. Ouais. Vous jouez l'échange. Vous faites 2-3 coups de raquette. Ok? Allez. On va le chercher, les mecs. Hein. Allez.
The match over on table 2 is finished, by the way. Romania have beaten Brazil 8-2. This is the battle between the top 2 teams in this group. And it's the Germans who seem now to be in pole position. The backhand, just a bit wild from Alexis Lebrun. They're closing in on the win here, Team Germany. Oh, snuck past. Felix Lebrun came in looking like he was going to touch, but at the last split second he flicks it. Genius. Outfoxes the Germans there. And that was such an important point. To pull off something like that takes some guts. Oh, the net cord, it's match point to Team Germany. Team match point here. On the back foot, the Germans, the smashing of the French does the job. Reverse penalty backhand. Alexis, full flow, and Felix goes down the line. They save the match point. Deuce. Not the best touch in the world there from Alexis Lebrun. And he makes life basically impossible for Felix. The dude pivoted and fired it for the win. Second match point. And they take it. Team Germany beat Team France and justify their clout as the top seeds in this group. The French men's team may have beaten Team Germany at the European Championships this year, but the depth of the German squad overall was too much for Team France to handle today. They win 8-4 and will finish as group toppers here in Group 4. Well played. It's a big result there for Benedikt Duda and Dang Cho. Benedikt Duda had just beaten Felix Lebrun in the singles 2-1, and alongside Dang Cho, they beat the Lebrun brothers 2-1, and that is done and dusted here. So we'll look at the match summary. The Germans won 4 more points. I thought that the French had the wind in their sails, nicking that second game, but I was wrong. The Germans reset, so mechanical as they so often are. And here's a look at all the matches which contributed to that win. The French got off to winning ways in the mixed doubles. Sabina Winter bageled Pratika Pavard in a first-time encounter. Benedikt Duda beat Felix Lebrun for the 4th time in his career. And there, as you just saw in the men's doubles, the Germans beat the Lebrun brothers, dethroning the reigning European champions right there. So that is a great result for Team Germany. They will win this group, no matter what happens in the next fixture. Brilliant result for the Germans. And I am delighted to tell you that we have Team China about to take to table one here in the Sichuan Gymnasium. They will be playing the Egyptians in group number 1. So stay with us here.
Yeah, you have time?
Right.
Yeah, we have to do our job. warm up. Warm up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup 2025, presented by China Telecom, Stage 1.
女士们、选手们，由中国内地呈现的2025年成都国际乒联混合团体世界杯第一阶段的比赛即将开始。
Let's welcome the players.
让我们欢迎运动员入场。
If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're rejoining us, welcome back to the third ever edition of the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup, coming to you live and direct from Chengdu in China. This venue, the Sichuan Gymnasium, is full to the brim. The atmosphere is something which you will really not be able to see outside of China. This is the homeland of table tennis. 300 million recreational players and 40 million competitive participants in the Chinese system. It is a national sport, it is embedded within the culture, and we have none other than their most iconic 8 players. Team China playing Team Egypt here in Group 1. You're watching Stage 1 of this year's ITTF Mixed Team World Cup. And here they come. The players forged from the fire pits of table tennis. China enter the arena. Sun Yingsha, Wang Chuqin, Wang Manyu, Lin Shedong, Wang Yidi, Liang Jinkun, and Xu Yingbin. They are the defending world champions. They are the defending champions here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup. They are the team to beat. And Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha, they are the pop stars of this Chinese team. They are the most followed Chinese players in the world right now. And in terms of mixed doubles, it doesn't get any better than them. They are back to back to back, 3-time world champions together in mixed doubles. They are absolutely loved. I don't even think that cuts the mustard. The fans are just in awe of them. And walking around the arena before this second session today, while Adam was commentating, I went in the surrounding streets. I was walking through the roads of Chengdu, and the amount of shops, the amount of fan stalls that were dedicated to Team China was jaw-dropping. Even picked myself up a little bit of merch to take home later. Can't stress enough how good it is to be here in Chengdu again. It's my first time commentating an event here since the 2022 World Team Championships. Chengdu is becoming an absolutely iconic Chinese city for hosting international events. They've had the World Games here, the World University Games as well. This city is rich already in sport history. It is a city that I highly recommend you come to as your first stop on your Chinese tour if you've never been to the People's Republic of China before. They're all about their business here, the poker-faced Team China players. We're going to have the mixed doubles getting the show on the road first. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Lin and Kuai or Wang and Sun. But just looking down from the commentary position here, I think it is going to be Lin Shidong and Kuai Man who will play the mixed doubles. That means that Sun Yingsha can play the singles and Wang Chuqin can play the singles. The two players that play in the first match, the mixed doubles, cannot play in the singles. So, as Team China are playing the stronger teams, I think that Lin and Kuai are more likely to play the mixed doubles. Save the world number ones in the singles for the singles. That just makes sense, wouldn't it? An opportunity for these young Egyptians to shine here against Lin and Kuai. Kuai Man got to the final of the ITTF World Cup in Macau this season. She beat Mima Ito in an epic 7-game thriller in the semis, was beaten by Sun Yingsha in the final. Lin Shidong, despite winning events like the China Smash already, I think is yet to really fully prove himself. He did get to the final, though, of the recent China National Games. He was beaten by Fan Zhendong in a statement match.
The Empire will table one.
My mum was actually beaten by Chung Meng in the quarter-final of the women's singles. That was the last time that we've seen the Chinese players before this event began. Here we have Badr Mustafa and Marwa Al-Khadabi from Egypt. Could they challenge the world number one partnership on paper? Even though Lin and Kuai became world number one, because of the Olympic cycle, you weren't seeing Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha playing that many WTT events before the Paris Olympics. But here, Lin and Kuai are playing, and Wang and Sun are also featuring in the mixed doubles. Wang and Sun played together yesterday, so this is Lin and Kuai's first appearance together here in the mixed doubles. Kuai Man's actually been playing quite a lot with Chen Yuanyu. Played together at the China Smash and managed to take out Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yubin, the Olympic bronze medalists. But looking there at the Chinese bench, the coaches, Ma Lin, 2008 Olympic champion, and Wang Hao. Wang Hao, three-time Olympic finalist and 2009 world champion in men's singles. Both of them penhold legends for China. Yesterday, Team China defeated Team Hong Kong China 8-1. And Team Egypt overcame Chile. Had a fantastic men's doubles matchup there. I think the best rally of the day was in that men's doubles between Egypt and Chile. Although we did see behind the backs and all sorts happening. So this is the second day of action here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup.
Level.
And the defending champions, China, take on Egypt here in Group 1.
One love.
Just skidding past them there. Dismissive. Lin and Kuai are like the perfect combination. Lefty-righty. Kuai Man so complete, so seamless. Shidong so intelligent, and he's known for the backhand counter. Shidong, whose nickname is Little Stone in China. First man from his province to ever represent Team China in table tennis, Lin Shidong. Brilliant flick there from Mustafa. Textbook Chiquita. And for the flick again, obviously confident with that receive, but goes along with it. And at the first tie break, the Chinese looking comfortable. Just missed timing the backhand. Al-Hadabi just slightly upright there. Got them locked down in the serve-receive game, the Chinese. Couldn't improvise off the net cord.
7-1.
Shidong just playing very casual, 20–30% power, maybe not even that, backhand into the transition zone of the lefty. Oh, but a lovely one there.
7-2.
Second time he's dealt some damage with that backhand. Good misdirection.
2-8.
But it looks like the Chinese are going to run away with this. A whopping 6-game lead. 6-point lead, rather, in this game. And Kwai Man extends it.
2-9.
That's my favourite Kwai Man shot, that forehand that she plays. Especially when she pivots. Opens the shoulders, lets the wrist lag and
2-9.
plays it cross table. But she can hook the ball as well, Kwai Man. Got a lot of flair, a lot of feeling.
10-2.
Mustafa just trying to do a bit too much there. 8-game points.
10-3.
And that is it.
11-3. Game to China.
The Egyptians not really able to strike a chord of concern. I think Mustafa played a couple of lovely backhands there, but overall, easy does it. Just another day at the office for the Chinese. Kwai and Lin making their first appearance here at the Mixed Team World Cup together. And they get off to a good start. Well, Egypt are, I would say, a rising force in the world of table tennis.
Second game.
They've had some fantastic players over the years, and, well, they've been spearheaded by Omar Assar and Hanagoda.
Love one.
Omar Assar has got to 2 Olympic quarterfinals. Did it in Tokyo, did it in Paris as well. He's the team captain. And the reason why you're not seeing Hanagoda here is because she was playing the World Youth Championships, wasn't able to make it here in time. And Shidong there, startled by that really, really crafty receive from Mustafa, the pancake flip. Beautiful shot. Chop block from Shidong. Ooh! Al-Hadabi spins it. A lot of spin, backspin coming off that Lin Shidong chop block, but dealt with it well, Al-Hadabi. Been a good game here from the Egyptians so far, but the Chinese get a bit of a spring in their step again.
Stop, 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 stop. 2-3.
Yeah, great touch.
4-2.
Comes in. You know, what you learn watching the Chinese players is that the beauty lies in the simplicity. There is no overcomplication of stroke. There is no wasted energy. It's the most subtle, effective and efficient way to play table tennis.
5-2.
Percentage-wise, their game makes the most sense. Yeah. Held in there for a couple of blows, but Kwanman and Lin Shidong just looked a little bit too good there. Just give you a little bit of information on these two Egyptians. Mustafa's only 19, and he's ranked 203 in the world already.
2-7.
He won the ITTF African Youth Championships in Lagos, Nigeria this season, so keep your eye out for him. Very promising player for Egypt.
8-2.
And Al-Khadabi's been in the national team setup for a little bit longer. A more known name, I would say. Excellent play from the Egyptians there.
8-3.
Al-Khadabi is 25 years of age, and she's a top 100 star. She's 80 in the world. Her best ever ranking, 40 in the world.
3-9.
She won the North African Regional Championships in Tunis this season as well, so these two have taken a couple of titles. But they're being made to look quite ordinary at the moment.
10.
Yeah.
11-3.
Awesome.
Game to China.
Absolutely no reaction from Kwanman and Lin Shidong. All about their business. Nothing personal, but we're here to beat you, and we're going to try and do that here. They've only lost 6 points going into the third game, and it will be the last game played in this match. It will finish either 3-0 or 2-1.
البنت هتلعب انت بسلام، تعالي انت كمل الليد وكمل البونت. اوكي؟ يلا. يجي لك فرص تهاجم من فوق الطاوله، هاجم على طول عشان ما تكسرش
Third game. Final game. Quite to serve. Level.
Oh, an unleashing backhand from
One left.
the lefty, the young star, Mustafa. But nothing foreign for the Chinese. They play those shots every day.
Left 2.
Just to give you some information on what happened yesterday in the first rounds of this first stage. China defeated Hong Kong, China 8-1. Wang and Sin defeated the Hong Kong legends Wang and Du in 3 straight games, but 2 of them were juice games. Kwanman defeated Zhu Zhengzhu 2-1, won the first 2 games, lost the third, and then Lin Shidong dispatched Lam Su Hang 3-0.
4-1.
Egypt defeated Chile 8-7. The decider was the men's doubles. El Bailly and Abdelaziz defeated Gomez and Burgos in the decider. So Egypt have won the first round as well. Oh, nice push there.
3-4.
Oh, Kleiman says what you can do, I can do, sweetheart.
Please change side.
Simple little push there, trapping the spin on the serve. If there's top spin on the serve and you want to push, you have to come round the ball. If you come under the ball, it's going to go long, pop up.
5-3.
So coming around the side nullifies, diffuses top spin. And that's what feeling is in table tennis. It's not all about the chop blocks and whatnot, the strawberry flicks. It's about the understanding of spin. Oh. Well played, well played.
6-3.
It took two parties to tango there. The Egyptians got a little bit of luck, but it was Kleiman's divisiveness that did the trick.
3-7. Timeout, Egypt.
They are just superb players, monsters. Already, Kwai and Lin, it's going to take something truly special to knock them off their post long term. They're next in line after Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha. It's interesting listening to Wang Chuqin's comment after winning the Champions Macau. He said, you know, we're the same team China. We're going through, you know, a generational reset. Our older players, our most decorated players, they're coming out the picture now. So it's just this difficult period. We've seen the Chinese be a little bit more vulnerable last year, this year, than what they have been in the past. But they're coming locked and loaded now. And I think 2026 is going to be a big year for them.
3-7.
It will be a difficult year when you have so many other amazing players coming out of brilliant countries.
4-7.
I think Ugo Calderano is a prime example, who defeated Lin Chidong in the World Cup final this year in Macau.
7-5.
No man outside of Europe and Asia had ever won the World Cup before that result. So that's unprecedented. And Kwai and Lin still have so much to learn. Neither of them won a medal. Should I say, Lin Chidong didn't win a medal at the World Championships in Doha this year, and that came as a surprise, being the world #1.
7-6.
Great fight back here from the Egyptians.
Timeout, China.
And a Chinese timeout. Calibrating their shots nicely. They're distancing themselves very well. Great play. And this is a bonus for them. They've given the Chinese something to really think about here. Kleiman is the world champion in women's doubles, alongside Wang Monyu. So both of these two players made the World Cup final in Macau this year. You can safely say they're exactly where they need to be right now in their development. And they'll be expecting themselves to finish this off here. The Egyptians have set a personal best. They've doubled what they were able to do in games 1 and 2. It's a 1-point game. Clever shot from Kwai.
6-8.
She had a big compound movement to make there. Stepped the corner. Planted the feet so well. Oh.
6-9.
Easy pickings really for Chidong. Oh,
9,
nearly took a
7.
tumble. The world number 2. Mustafa
10-7.
has flicked so well in this match, but that one clips the net, goes long. 3 match points here for Lin and Kwai. And that is it. Business taken care of. They just lost 1 point after cashing in the timeout. Team China, the defending champions and world number 1 team, finish in style with the Lin Chidong forehand. 11-3, 11-3, 11-7. And stay tuned here on table number 1. We're going to be heading to the women's singles. And you know exactly who is going to be in action. Surely it will be Sun Yingsha. Well, I stand corrected. I didn't think that if you played the mixed doubles, you could play the singles, but apparently you can. So, there you go. Mariam Al-Khadabi back to the table. And she's up against the queen of world table tennis, Sun Yingsha, a woman who needs absolutely no introduction. But of course, we're going to give her one here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu, China. She's 25 years old, Sun, and she is the world number 1. And she's been number 1 in the world for nearly 200 consecutive weeks. Unbelievable player. She's won a whopping number of WTT senior titles. She's won more than anybody, 17. Pairu Trangviriachai in the umpire chair for this one from Thailand. And you can hear the jayos for Sun Yingsha. She is the most followed sportswoman in China. I was walking through the Raffles City shopping centre earlier on today, and she was all over the place. Brand after brand after brand after brand. She must be rolling in dough. I mean, just think about it. 40 million competitive players in China, and she is the best. She is the best player in the world. 2-time world champion, 3-time mixed doubles world champion with Wang Chuqin. Most recently, though, she hasn't been able to get over Wang Monyu, losing to her in the China Smash final and the China National Games final. But she won't have to worry about Wang Monyu here. This is the team event. How could Mariam Al-Khadabi challenge the world beater, the most formidable force in women's table tennis worldwide? The hope of Team China, Sun Yingsha, looking to extend the lead of her country here in Chengdu. Let's get into it. A 3-game match in this race to 8. There's going to have to be a bit of policing here because the flashes in the crowd will be wild here.
Left.
An opportunity for the 25-year-old Mariam Al-Fadabi to showcase her skills here. It doesn't get any bigger and better than this.
2 love.
Marlon is here. He's going to be talking to Sun Ying Shah. He's the head coach of the women's team. Wang Hao is the head coach of the men's team.
3 love.
If you give her an inch, she will take a mile. Very subtle service game, Sun Ying Shah. Unlike many Chinese players, she will serve with the pendulum. You'll rarely see a player shovel serve, which Wang Manyu likes to do. And her forehand is just deadly. Comes in, sweeps in there. Half long shot, decent length from Al-Fadabi, but Sun Ying Shah still able to play with such power and spin. So functional, everything.
Left. Love. 5. 6 love.
Sun Ying Shah just strolls into a 6-love lead. Goes along with the forehand there. Even if Al-Fadabi is able to attack, which is going to be difficult to even set up here against Sun Ying Shah in the serve-receive game, will she be able to recover?
1-7.
Al-Fadabi's going to have to play well to even sort of get out of that serve receive. But she punches there.
7.
Brilliant shot. An eyebrow raiser. And tries to switch. Al-Fadabi, but under constant pressure. A backhand punch, a shot that Adriana Diaz is very famous for. And Adriana Diaz and Sun Ying Shah are apparently very, very good friends. That was a lovely bit of forehand counter action. Topspin serve, forehand flick, abbreviated the stroke. Perfect from the Egyptian. Look at the side spin on that one, just kept curving and swerving away from the waiting area. Al-Fadabi was not able to adjust. This is the second time that these two have met each other internationally. Sun Ying Shah beat the Egyptian at the World Junior Championships back in 2017. So they've not played each other in 8 years. The power. Just too hot to handle, Shasha. As soon as she switches that direction of play, curtains. Can she close them here with 6 game points at hand? Yeah, nice. You know, that backhand is so clever. It's not as powerful as the forehand, but why would it be? The forehand is the shot that she wants to finish the rally with, and she wants to give herself some time and space. The backhand is everything that it needs to be. It's functional, it's divisive. It's more of a probing stroke to test the waters and get her opponent out of position. But she's got power and placement on both wings. Make no mistake. World number one wins 11 points to 4 in game number 1.
Second game, China to serve. Love all. One love.
It's harder to sort of notice the weight transfer of a player on the backhand as you're more square to the table with your feet. But you really see it with Sun Ying-sha's. You see that the way she's going from right to left. Stroke starts from under her left armpit, and then as well as bringing the racket up and through the ball, so much power is generated from her base and her core. She puffs out her cheeks there, baby Buddha. Al-Khadabi with a very nice, deep, wide forehand. It's important that Al-Khadabi doesn't plant her feet too early. She'll be caught out.
3-2.
Al-Khadabi levels here, well played. She understood the spin that was coming in on the serve. Perfect touch. Looks down at the racket. Can't be my fault. A reaction that every table tennis player can relate to there.
4-4. Three.
2 points win on receiving. Now she'll serve the world number one. Just thinking to myself, what a year it's been for table tennis. 4 Grand Smashes, 6 Champions events, the World Cup in Macau.
6-3.
Great serve from Sun there, leaving Al-Khadabi clueless on receive. You know, the Grand Smashes that we've seen, Charles Beauregard becoming the first European to win. Sun Ying-sha winning the women's singles there. The World Championships in Doha. Zhu Yuling, the story there, a former world number one from Team China, now representing Macau, winning the United States Smash. It's been the crossroads of generations, the emerging of new stars.
4-7. 7-5.
Well, Al Khadabi here, winning a lot more points, touching and pushing than she is attacking against Sun Ying Shah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Crafty little backhand, shortest of strokes. Made it look too easy. It's all about combinations, and that was an excellent receive from Al Khadabi. Straight into the hip. Seemed like an unplayable angle from there. Shasha pivoted and couldn't even get her backhand on the ball. It was that wide. Punches it as well. Well, this is coming as a real surprise. Al Khadabi is breathing down the neck of the world number one after being completely outclassed in game number one. Backhand serve again. Bit of fortune, sometimes you need it. 8-all. The 25-year-old Egyptian. The world number 80. It's neck and neck here with the world champion. Could she get herself in front at the business end of game two? Slow flick. Sun Ying Shah not choosing to increase the pace of the rally there. It's about knowing when not to attack as well. It's about being selective. Timeout.
Timeout.
Completely understand this decision here. Omar Assa and Mohamed El Bayi looking supportive and encouraging here.
لا ما قربي من الطاوله، ما هي كورتها هي بتنايم الكوره صح؟ فانت ليه واقفه ورا وعايز تضربيها ليه؟ قربي من الطاوله وجري معاها الكوره شويه. اوكي.
要求换我来接发球简单一点，没关系，不用勉强摆了，尤其他反手摆不用。说话他反手长处。对呀，对呀，都行啊。他上完以后。
العب بالظبط كده ناحيه الفرعان هتزقها لك ارفع السبيل في نص الطاوله، بلاش يبقى في الاطراف. اوكي؟ وبلاش الضرب، حاولي قربي من الطاوله وتنيمي الكوره. اوكي؟ امسكي في الجيم ان شاء الله هتكسبيه.
البيت الجميله، البيت الجميله، ولو تيجي ناحيه النص شويه تبقى جميله قوي. السيرف الباكان بتاعك حلو، بتهاجمي ورا بالفول او بالباك كله في النص.
بس هو يعني بس يلعبي ناحيه الفرهاند او الارسال دور عشان تبقى تزقه لك تقدري تلعبي في نص الطاوله. اوكي؟ وقربي من الطاوله ونيمي الكوره. تلعبي حلو يا مريم، امسكي في الجيم.
دوينج جريت.
اوكي؟
10 يلا يلا ليتس جو. يلا يلا يلا.
Well, she really is doing great. Against a great in table tennis, a legend already at 25. (9-8) to Sun Ying Shah. Aggressive push. Strong block. Al Khadabi is levelled. You got to be a old head on young shoulders to carry the weight that Shah does on a daily basis. But even with that, it is so difficult to even take a game. Al Khadabi has managed to manifest a game point here. Can't believe this. Look at the angle there. She just generated some serious fizz. Al-Khadabi tried to punch it. You can see the reaction there. She knew that she was just a whisker away from taking the game off the world number 1. Remember, it's best of 3. She'd be in a decider. 10 apiece. Sun Ying-sha to serve. Long serve. A long fast serve and then just a soft little backhand. Juxtaposition. Change of pace. She's not too confident right now in the attacking game, Sun Ying-sha, and that's a big compliment to Mariam Al-Khadabi. Mariam has to watch out for those sequences. She'll serve here, the Egyptian. Game point to Sun. Ooh, edge of the table. Edge of the table for the Egyptian. Nice forehand spin. Her backhands look very, very steady. It's not as spinny as Sun Ying-sha, but it's deep on the table. Good switch from Mariam Al-Khadabi. It clips the net, but goes long to the relief of the Egyptian camp. It is a second game point for the Egyptian, who's already saved 1 against Sun Ying-sha. The world number 80 with a heroic performance here in Chengdu. Goodness gracious me. Can she take it? Oh. Wow. Stone cold from Sun Ying-sha there. Decent serve, great touch, great retouch, but Sun Ying-sha able to play a backhand touch from the middle of the table, and she wasn't even behind the ball with her body. That's amazing improv from the world number 1.
12 all.
And it's the first time we've seen a look of concern on the faces of the Chinese. In this match anyway. Yesterday, Hong Kong, China able to take 1 game against Kwaiman. You know you need to take your chances when they present themselves, because you know the Chinese will almost certainly take theirs. This now feels a bit different. 12-13. In trouble, Al-Khadabi clips the net, recovers. Oh, Sun Ying-sha. The bee's knees. Took 2 to tango. Credit to Al-Khadabi for playing such a strong game. She was so close to taking it to a decider, but you see Sun Ying-sha there, hooking the ball, squatting, and still taking it out in front. Kung fu movement from Sun Ying-sha. And she wins 11-4 and then 14-12. That was different class from Al-Khadabi in game number 2. But she has nothing to show for it, apart from those 12 points. Quick reminder that next year we'll be going to the men's singles. Keep you posted on who will be up next here on table number 1, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Wang Chuqin against Omar Assa. We're at a very interesting stage in table tennis right now. You know, a player there who's not even #1 in Egypt has nearly took a game off the world #1. Goes to show, maybe the playing field is leveling a little bit.
1-0.
I mean, with the fact that there's so much studyable material with the internet, the fact that there's such a fast and furious season with so many events where the Chinese are there in the training hall, you know, the same training hall as everybody else. You're learning from them, you're studying them, getting to know more about them. So that's why you're seeing players that you never expect challenge China. It's not the first time that's ever happened in table tennis, but it feels quite raw.
1-3.
Feels quite prevalent and prominent compared to what it did, say, 5-10 years ago. There seems to be more players who can actually challenge Team China. And that doesn't mean that Team China are any worse. They're better than they've ever been, if anything. But maybe they're going to have to reinvent certain aspects of their game. I'm not sure. It's an interesting talking point, though.
4-2.
Yeah, it's that long serve, isn't it, Sun? That long serve to the crossover section that looks like it's going to be a short serve. It's winning quite a few points outright here, and Al-Khadabi getting a bit stuck there. She doesn't fancy herself playing forehands from as many positions as Sun Ying-sha. Therefore, she's a more backhand-based player, and that's why Sun Ying-sha is intelligently serving into that area. If you want to get your forehand in, you back yourself with your forehand, that serves great.
3-5.
Perfect receive. I think the captains, the older heads on the Egyptian team will be pleased with the way that Al-Khadabi's played here. A lot of positives for her to take forward in her career. Wide serve. Sun Ying-sha protects herself time-wise by playing a slow, spinny ball. And it's spinny enough to make it tough for Al-Khadabi to punch it. When you punch a ball, you don't get that same security of spin. You don't get the arc. It's a flat line. It's a laser. She looks comfortable now. She's got a little smile on her face.
4-8.
Sun Ying-sha here. 4 ahead, just 3 away from continuing China's perfect record so far. Sun Ying-sha experimenting a little bit here. Toying with her opponent. Mixing and matching like a random shot generator. Long push, backhand. Oh, what an incredible bit of recovery there. To get behind the ball, it was a good shot from Al-Khadabi. The Egyptian now staring down the barrel. 6 match points for Shasha. And she takes it at the first time of asking. The second game was so tight. Credit to Mariam Al-Khadabi for nearly taking a game off Sun Ying-sha. She had 2 game points, the Egyptian. But as soon as Shasha was able to nick it, you knew it would be a weight probably too heavy to bear. Great match right there, a 3-0 win for Sun Ying-sha. And that means that China just needs 2 more games to seal the deal here as we go now to the men's singles. "20 points against Sun Ying-sha in 3 games is respectable, to say the least there. Al-Khadabi should be proud of that performance. Let's see what happens then. Interesting, no Omar Assar featuring against China here. Wang Chuqin will play Youssef Abdelaziz. See what happens then next here on table number 1. As Wang Chuqin will seek the counsel of Wang Hao.
بص يا جو، العب زي ما انت عايز يا جو، العب زي ما انت عايز. بس تمتع نفسك، هتلاقيك بتلعب لعب مش في دماغك خالص. ها
还有录像的时候关注一下网络的同时，也请各位嘉宾队员发球时保持安静，感谢各位的配合。
So here we go.
I have white and black. White, black for you.
A lefty battle here now. Wang Chuqin wins the coin toss, chooses to receive. So Abdelaziz will get the ball rolling with the serve. Let's have a 2-minute knock-up then. To give me a chance to introduce these 2 players. Youssef Abdelaziz is the certain underdog coming into this match right here. He's up against the world number 1, Wang Chuqin. Wang Chuqin became the world champion in men's singles in Doha this season, beat Hugo Calderano of Brazil, the thrill from Brazil in the final. But Youssef Abdelaziz is 25 years of age, ranked 50 on the planet, which is the highest that he's ever been. He recently won the North Africa Regional Championships, and that gave him so many points, so he's now a top 50 player. Congratulations to him. Wang Chuqin was the Youth Olympic champion in 2018. 3-time mixed doubles world champion with Sun Ying-sha. Olympic mixed doubles champion, Olympic team champion. Made his debut in Paris, was beaten by Troels Moegaard in the men's singles, his only loss against the Swede. But overall, a legend in table tennis, a doubles maestro, the most scary forehand in the world, and arguably the best serve in the world. Abdelaziz would do well to not be a little bit intimidated here in the Dragon's Den. He's playing the world number 1 in China with a full house. If you want to sell tickets in table tennis, Wang Chuqin is a cheat code. His nickname is Hope. Just like Sun Ying-sha, he is the hope of China and the core at this moment in time of the Chinese national team. The defending champions just need 2 more games to guarantee themselves
First game,
as group toppers.
To serve. Love all.
They beat Hong Kong, China 8-1 yesterday. And it would take a ridiculously good performance from Yusuf Abdelaziz to deny them a squeaky clean 8-0 win. Let's see if he can challenge the world number one.
2 love.
Nice touch.
3 love.
Just a little bit late to the ball, but Wang Chuqin's push is so fast. It's been really, really fun seeing the top table tennis pros build their dream pro, like choose a shot from other pros. And when asked about the serve, Wang Chuqin chose himself. He really thinks he's got the best serves out there right now. What a flick there.
1-4.
Abdelaziz going for a very aggressive combination, but turned and burned. He strolls into a 5-1 lead early doors here. This is the first time that these two players have ever met, and I wonder whether that's why Egypt have chosen him over Omar Assar, or the fact that maybe he's a left-hander. Could be a bit trickier for Chuqin to play.
5-2.
Don't think that Omar Assar is injured, but I'm asking these questions because Assar is the standout main star on the men's side.
2-6. Let 2-6.
Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. He's just over every single ball, Chuqin. Doesn't step in too soon. He's never too late to the ball. Great reader of direction, rhythm.
Please, more vertically.
Quite a jagged player,
2-7.
Wang Chuqin. He's not as smooth as, say, Shadong or Fan Jindong, but he's a very, very clever player. And he has the classic Chinese forehand orientated style. It's the forehand that will lay down the law. A full stroke. Great Chiquita flick there though, shutting down the world number one. Abdelaziz with some nice variation in that receive. And Chuqin playing 3 bellowing backhands from the middle of the table. And then we're into that crossover section. Abdelaziz has just been sort of left to feed off the scraps. Played a couple of quality shots, but hasn't really had a word in edgeways.
Well,
he's hit the 5 mark. Just the right length there.
Going to China.
Potentially back-breaking situation. Abdelaziz had to pull out when he realised that he was likely to hit the edge of the table. Lovely shot from Chuchin. That is a beautiful backhand touch. And he takes the first game 11-5 here on table 1. China just need one more game to finish this against Egypt.
Time!
Time!
Fraser Riley with you here at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu, China. Third edition of this really fascinating event. Oh. And there it is, that breakdance move.
One lap.
Fanning backhand from Abdelaziz. 360 lob.
Let's go.
But Chuchin all over him. Credit to Chuchin here for coming locked and loaded, showing the utmost respect to his opponent. I think the most sportsmanlike thing you can do as a better player is just try and beat your player on the other side of the table as convincingly as possible. No mercy. This is business at the end of the day. And when China play in China, it feels different. It means more. And it's more important that they deliver. Tomorrow, China will play Chile and Egypt will play Hong Kong. Hong Kong and Chile currently battling next door on table number 2. Currently 5-2 to Hong Kong, China.
Left 3.
Lashing it.
4 lap.
Chuchin didn't have the easiest 2024 with the Olympics and the turbulence that caused at the Asian Champs and whatnot. Wasn't the easiest season, but it was a season where he learned a lot about himself. And I think that he is becoming a more mature player in his mid-20s.
1-5.
You know what you're supposed to do against that? What are you supposed to do against that? There's a lot of factors and variables in table tennis. There's a lot of ways to win a point. But there's nothing more suffocating than being on the end of something, on the receiving end of something
1-5.
so powerful. You've got no time to do anything, have you? And time is that crucial element. So Chuchin's game is built on that. Oh, good feeling here from Abdelaziz.
2-5.
A snake for snake. Beautiful brush up, Chuchin with a bit of wiggle. Little hook shot there. And Chuchin tried to come basically underneath the ball. Oh yeah. I like that from Chuchin.
6-2.
Just made it a guessing game, didn't he? It was a matter of when, not if, he was going to change that direction, and he kept Abdelaziz humble in the blocking game. So Just a handful of points away here for the world number 1.
7-2.
Oh, yes.
2-8.
Hao Cho. You know, if you can't shut down your opponent with speed, try and do it with spin. You know, Chuchin's so well equipped against that too. Chiquita, elbow high, comes round the ball, and it is all but done here. That went absolutely flying. What a shot. So much quality on that ball. Will we see an exhibition point if it can go to 10-3? I'm not quite sure. I'd like to see it. I don't know if these two are going to be in the mood. Impending doom. Mr. Chuchin forehand again in full flow. Oh, lovely shot from Chuchin. Drop shot, double bounce. Fantastic finish from Wang Chuchin. That is beautiful from Lionheart. Well, I wanted to see an exhibition. Chuchin put on a show anyway. That is beautifully done. Nice sportsmanship from Abdelaziz. Good embrace from the pair. Just like that. China defeat Egypt 8-0 here. And the top seeds, the defending champions, are here defending their turf. A pristine performance from Wang Chuchin is the straw on the camel's back. And that is it. Egypt won their match yesterday against Chile, but they're beaten convincingly by the defending champs, China, 8-0. And that concludes our action, our coverage here on Table 1 today. This has been the second day of play here in this first stage. Still very, very early doors here in Chengdu. Tomorrow will be the last day of group stage matches. And China will face Brazil. A very young Brazilian team without Hugo Calderano and Bruno Takahashi. Egypt will face Hong Kong. And that probably will be the match, Egypt versus Hong Kong, that will decide who will finish second in this group, behind the iconic land of China. Thank you so much to all of you who've joined us across our coverage today. Hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as we have. Make sure to check out everything that's happening on the ITTF social media pages. And from myself, Fraser Riley, and the whole team here, good night from China, and we will see you tomorrow for the third day of play. Good night from Chengdu. Min Chen Jian.